When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Wants to throw. It's Barron. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and rotate the football. The attitude right out of the gate.
And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Fouls through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spot...
Oh, he's got some space. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass, it's Barron. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint, because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Hard running there. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Barron. They get to him as he throws.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, running back on the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's done. On the move is the 30. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Play action. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Snap to the back. Running to Green. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Calls his own number. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the Heat. Makes the grab. It's Selvia. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense. And that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. And just steamrolling the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Makes the catch at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Creates a little space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's small. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're facing a third down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Looking to pass. It's Barron. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that hump behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Finding open areas. Gets it past the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Barron. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
With the catch, it's Darnold. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, the defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barron. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hilliard. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hilliard. Quick step and go. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Spartans are threatening on first and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Making side adjustments here. And they're still firing away even with this lead. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions